Bienvenidos a Friends at Home, un programa fresco, único e irreverente. Hoy contamos con la presencia de el bicampeón mundial de rally, campeón de Europa e Italia, integrante de los equipos oficiales de Lancia y Ford, participante del Rally Dakar, Miki Viación, aquí en Rally Insight Plus Internacional.
Y tenemos nada más y nada menos desde La Vela, Italia, Miki Viación. How are you, Miki Viación? ¿Cómo estás?
Soy muy contento de estar con vosotros. Vamos a hablar un poquito en inglés, un poquito en español.
Y un poquito en italiano para que yo pueda aprender italiano. ¿Qué te parece?
Muy bien, d'accordo.
Molto bene, il caro parla italiano. It was very important, the interview that we have in San Marino the first time, because you have this kind of reaction when you saw me there in San Marino in the castle, and with my vest with Mexico like this, no, the sign of Mexico like this in my vest, and your reaction was so natural, and all the people was, oh, Miki Viación is very nice, you know.
Yeah, I hope that we can organize the event. Because of the COVID is not very easy in Italy, but I think that for October we will be again free to drive our rally cars and to enjoy rally fans and everything.
Hope, please, and cross fingers, and because San Marino is the date of the year. Well, all the friends are together when we are enjoying the rallying, when we are in that very special environment. So we invited also to this program to Vitopiano. Well, let's see something about Miki Viación. Everybody knows what's your career.
Well,
what's that story that you said, yes, it was the moment?
When I was born, I still was in love with rally sport. There were not circuits, so the only motorsport we can enjoy was rally. And there were many competitions in the area in the north of Italy. So for me to love rally cars and this branch of motorsport has been very, very easy, very nice. Finally, in 1979, I started to compete in the North Italy Championship with an Opel Group 1. But my really goal was to be a professional rally driver. And I've been very, very lucky because after a couple of years, I became factory drivers of Opel for the Italian Opel rally team. And finally, in 1983, I went to Lancia with the satellite team Jolly Club, Totip. And I had the opportunity to drive a Lancia 037 and to start to compete in the European Championship outside from Italy. So it was a big opportunity for me to drive not always in Italy, but also all around Europe. And fortunately, I won the championship. So immediately, Lancia gave me the opportunity to compete in World Rally Championship. It was not so easy because, in the Lancia Martini team, there were drivers like Walter Röhrl, Marco Allen, Henry Toivonen. So my teammates were very competitive, were the top drivers of the seasons. So it was for me a very good challenge, but also very, I had the opportunity to learn a lot. That's why I became quite quickly very competitive in the World Rally Championship.
Actually, I think that's the iconic image that all the world has for Miki Viación in the Martini world, in Martini team, right? So that's, for example, because when you talk about the rally culture in Europe, it's so different than the rally culture in Latin America, no? And I think Miki Viación, the image that all around the world we have from Miki Viación is with your Lancia 037. A very nice car, a very sexy car.
Yeah, I was after Sandro Munari the first Italian driver able to be very competitive also with the Group B rally cars. with the 037, with the S4.
Mm.
And also Italian driver, Italian car, Italian tires. I had a very good popularity, not only in Italy, not only in Europe, but worldwide.
Yes.
And so it was a very exciting moment of my career to be competitive with the Group B. And I won my first rally event in the Rally World Championship in '86 with the Delta S4 in South America, in Argentina rally. I won that rally it was my first victory in the World Championship. And it was very nice because I have a wonderful feeling with South America, with that wonderful side of the world. A lot of rally fans from not only from Argentina, but from Mexico, from Brazil, from many other countries used to write to me, and I still have a lot of friends there.
Yeah, and actually the culture is very close between the Italians and the Latin American people, because we are Latins, obviously, and we have the same mood that it helps to be close with the people that we want, that we love, that we admire, no? And Mickey Biasion is so close with this, so it has to be a very nice experience. But now we are going to, I have to ask you something. What is the funniest story that you have?
When I was on the top of the world, between the most important and competitive rally drivers, it was for me to be at school, like to be at school. Every rally, it was an exam. After every victory, everybody was fighting more against me. It was continuously a very difficult situation to show that I won a rally, and the rally after I have to be more competitive. So it was a run continuously looking for the performance, and this kind of situation didn't permit me to enjoy the victories. Now that a lot of time is gone, I really enjoy more what I've done. I used to see all the movies, all the images of the World Rally Championship of the 80s, of the 90s, where I was one of the best driver.
Yes.
And I really say, Mickey, you have done a very good job. You did enjoy it when you was a champion, but you can enjoy now.
That it's really difficult, because when we make some kind of questions to the driver that they are running right now and competing right now, and with the stress of the competition, they don't realize what's the moment.
Yes, it's true, because when you finish a rally, immediately you have a test for the next rally, especially in the past. Then we were driving 300 days per year. Now rallies are shorter, and so the rally drivers can stay at home. They can enjoy more time at home. But in the past, we used to stay more or less 10 weekends during the season at home. So we were always in the rally car cockpit, driving, testing, and training. And after a victory, you have one day only maximum to enjoy the victory. But immediately you think to the next work you have to do, how to improve the cars, to improve the performance, how to try to be more competitive. And it's the life of the sport people, because every time you join a record, immediately you have to think that you have to be better in the next event. So for a sportsman, the career is always a run to improve your performance.
Oh, yeah, yes, and that's very important, that sometimes we have this time to sit, to watch in the front, no, to watch in perspective our lives and say, oh my God.
When you are in the business, you don't have to look behind you. You have to look always in front of you to look at the future.
Yes.
Now that I'm not competing anymore, I look at the past.
Yes, of course. Mickey, Lancia 037 is one of my favorite cars, and I think it's a favorite car of many people around the world because it's a very sexy car. Now, what is your
Yes.
favorite car and why?
Well, the 037, but of course, a rally driver, a racing driver loves to have as much power as possible. That's why I think that the Delta S4,
Mhm.
that was the car that we use in the championship of 86, with more of 500 horsepower, 580 the last edition. It was the most, how to say, adrenalinic car.
Yes.
The car that gave us the most, the biggest emotions. Of course, it was very dangerous. I've lost a lot of friends with the Group B cars. So I think that the 037 and the DS4 car are the car I loved more. But I can say in the same time that the Lancia Delta, that is the car that gave me the opportunities to win the mostly of the rally in the World Rally Championship and the 2 titles, is the car that I grow up with me. It's like a baby girl for me, the Lancia Delta.
Okay.
Because in that time I was a rally driver, but I was also responsible of the development of the Delta.
Okay.
So I've been following the car from the moment it was created, and I've been working for 6 years in order to develop the car. And of course, the Delta has won 6 titles for car manufacturers consequently, and that's why also the Delta has been one of my favorite and of my most important cars.
And now, if you were not Mickey Biasion, the rally driver, who were you? What do you want? For example, yesterday I told somebody that I'm a very successful woman in the world. I'm a very successful mother. I'm a very successful businesswoman, no? But
Yes.
my dream is to be a Zumba teacher.
Yeah, no, I think that I've been very lucky because I've been able to transform my passion in my job, in my work.
Okay.
So my goal was to be a professional driver, but I love a lot architecture. I have been studying for many years architecture, and when I finished to compete, I've been working this kind of job. I still like style, and so probably if I was not a rally champion, maybe I could be a good a normal architect, not a world champion, but a normal architect. So when I stopped rally, I had the building company, but after I felt again in love with rally cars, and now I have I would say a factory where I used to restore rally cars, especially Lancia, and this is my main job actually.
Okay, very good. Mickey Biasion, it was a pleasure to have you here. It was a pleasure to talk to you. It was a pleasure for me to watch you again, because so long from San Marino the last time. And
for me too.
Yeah, thank you. And I really hope, I believe that in that October we are going to be together again, hugging us, because we deserve this big hug. Every world deserves this big hug again, and kissing you
Yes.
again.
I hope to have the opportunity to have a ride in the car with you, like a driver. Maybe in 037.
This is, you know that this is the most sexy proposal that somebody makes me ever in my life. And I say yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
of
you
course.
will co-drive me in next San Marino event. I hope in October of this year.
Yes, count with me because I'm going with you in the car and we are going to live this experience together and we are going to share all the world our experience together, okay?
Yes, we can have a camera inside, so then you can show our rallying style.
Perfect. Mickey Viacion, you are so great. And thank you so much for this. Keep in touch. We are going to continue by WhatsApp or wherever. And I'm going and please continue being this Mickey that we already know with this very nice smile for us.
Bien, me alegro muchísimo. Entonces, hasta la próxima y muchas gracias.
Quédate en casa.
For sure, we will be much better after this problem. Everybody will be more sensitive, but the world will be better, I think. I
Yes.
hope so.
Thank you so much, Mickey. Thank you.
Chao, gracias a te.
En el siguiente episodio,
¿Cómo estás, mi Dani? Buenos días en México, buenas tardes allá donde sea que estés peleándote con los vasos.
Pues sí, la verdad es que he tenido que poner aquí un invento para poner el teléfono y tal, porque ahora se lleva esto mucho de las entrevistas por el móvil. Vamos a especificar esto, que igual hay malos entendidos, ¿eh?
No. A lo que me refiero es que...
Yo creo que ante todo hay que ser persona y tratar a la gente bien, ¿no? Y como se merece y tener respeto por todo el mundo, da igual que seas Dani Sordo, que seas Cristiano Ronaldo, que seas una persona normal y corriente como somos todos al final.
no te lo pierdas. Friends at Home, de Rally Inside Plus Internacional.